Alrighty. Well, let's give it a shot. Man, that took forever, or seemed like it did. Oh, well, wait and see if anybody comes back or not. Might be interesting. Very professional. Oh, Lord. I'm getting too old for this game. And by game, I mean YouTubing. Matt's back. Matt says it's looking good so far. So we'll wait a few more minutes, see if anybody comes back. In the meantime, I'll just keep taking trees down. One at a time. Banks is back. He says it's much better. Thank you, Banks. Still taking trees down. Before everybody gets back on, the trees will all be gone. Which is okay, because I intended to chop them down before I came on today anyway. Except for I fell asleep. I got a kink in my neck now from falling asleep in this chair, too. It's not a comfortable chair for falling asleep in. It's actually not a comfortable chair to sit in either. I'm a firm believer that the people that paid all these hundreds of dollars for these chairs like I've got, the racer and stuff. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm a firm believer the people that paid all the hundreds of dollars for these chairs, because they're really expensive. And at least the one I get, it's kind of a custom thing. You have to give them your height and your weight and your build. You know, are you slightly built? Are you big boned? Another word for fat. How much do you weigh? How tall are you? And then they pick out the chair that best supposedly fits your ass. I have my doubts about that, but anyway. And well, they should, for the amount of money that I paid for this chair. It's the most uncomfortable chair I've ever owned, and I've been in office chairs my whole adult life. Almost every job I've had has been some form of management with office chair, and I've never had one this uncomfortable before. It just looks good. So I'm kind of dinking around waiting. So far, I don't have a moderator even. See, that's why I hate having to restart a stream. The last time it happened, I waited till about halfway through the stream. So I'd been in it for an hour out of 2 hours. And when I restarted it, nobody came back. So I was by myself for the rest of the live stream. So it's gamble. It's a gamble when you do it. I swear I cut those trees down and they're back. Oh, look, they disappeared. No. Well, this one didn't. Andy's back. Hey, Andy. How's it look on your end? Yeah, they're not, but they sell them like they are. A lot of people buy them. You watch YouTubers. If you watch a lot of YouTubers and streamers, they've all got chairs like this. I think they're sold a bill of goods. And I think that people that tell you how great they are, I think they're just saying that because everybody else has them. They see like PewDiePie or, some other live stream god or goddess with these chairs, and they think that, well, I want one of those. If it's good enough for those guys that have all that money, that are dragging all that money in from YouTube, it'd be good enough for me. And so they think, well, it maybe it's just me, so I better just act like it's really good. I'm not that way. If I don't like something, I say it. So, I think, hell, I paid more for this chair than I paid for one of the computers I'm using. They're really expensive if you get, Yeah. Okay, so I think I got all the trees down. And here's my thinking on this. Let me put my flight on. Now, Andy said I sound like a chipmunk or something before. Am I sounding okay, Andy? Don't complain, Andy's back. Thanks, Andy. I know he's talking about the stream looking good and not me, but I'm gonna act like he's saying that I'm looking good. So I'm gonna that's the way I look at it. So thanks, Andy. You look pretty good too. All right, see, now it's doing that trick. See the trees? I cut them down, but they keep popping up. I've got a theory about that. I was talking to Andy about it. And you guys in a previous live stream. I think that when you cut trees down like that, they're still, the computer at a distance is still rendering them. I think it's a ghost. They're still rendering them until you get it close enough for that to re-render. When it's re-rendered, it says, oh, wait, it's not there anymore. And it takes them out. And I think, and I'm not going to do it, but I think if I turn the stream off and the game off and reload the game, which I could do, I could stay on the stream and do that. I'm not gonna. But I think if you restart the game resets the rendering. When you come back in, it renders it afresh. And this time it sees that they're not there anymore, and it doesn't load them at all. That's my theory. Thanks, Andy. Okay, so here's my plan. I'm thinking I want to put some cattle in pastures and stuff. I was thinking about doing it in this little area here, and I thought, well, I don't know if that's big enough. If I add, I've got this mod that adds pasture land. And I thought if I use that, it may not be big enough. So I'm thinking about doing it over here. And I think I'm going to start at the end and work my way this way, because I don't want the cows too close to my house, because I don't necessarily like the smell of fertilizer. So I could start right here, I guess. It's still pretty far away from the house. Maybe, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm only going to put I'm going to drop one building in and then add pasture. But before I do that, let's get these crops going. If we look at the crops, that's what we got here. So I've got, let's see, I think that's corn. Is it? Is it? I think that's corn here. And this is canola. And then this is chickpeas here on the right and lentils here on the left. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to the house and sleep it off. Dang it, there goes my voice again. Why does it do that every time? I'm going to go in here and sleep it off and see if we can get those crops to grow. You young people that are watching, don't get old. Don't get old. Stuff like this happens to you when you get old. You start losing your voice and weird hair starts growing in your nose and your ears. Your eyebrows start going bushy like butterflies. It's not good. Not good at all. It must be a fashion in Great Britain. You see a lot of old British people that have eyebrows that go out like inches, and they're freaky looking. And you think to yourself, these are actors, man. And you think to yourself, wouldn't you trim those if they got that damn bushy? I think I would. Every time I get a haircut, Carol trims my eyebrows, and they're not too bad. I'm not that old, but all right. So we got growth here, and I want to take a look at the state of the fertilizer. Okay, fertilizer should be right here, and it's dark, right? So it means that it's 100% fertilized. Those little green dots, well, are they green or blue? I can't tell. They're kind of bluish, I guess. For some reason, those little green dots represent lime. So if I shut the lime off here, they go away. I don't know what happened because I limed the whole thing. How would it miss that much? I don't know. Okay, so the canola's growing, and the corn is growing. Chickpeas. And lentils. Okay, we're looking good. Well, rooking good. Did Scorpion ever come back, or did he use it as an excuse not to come back? What? Put cows next to your house, you'll have fresh beef? Yeah, but the front deck will be all full of poo-poo. Pig pens, then you can have fresh bacon. What if you put sheep in? If you were in Wales and you put sheep in, you'd have a never mind. I better not get into that. Okay, so let's I'm going to start here. First of all, we'll see how this mod works. We need to go down into construction here. And we're looking at animals. And we're looking at cows. So we're already on cows. And you'll notice that the animal buildings are here in different sizes. This one here is a particular mod. So I think these 3 are already in the game, but this one is a mod that holds 5,000 head of cattle. But I'm not using that because I want to use the pasture extension. You notice with the pasture extension, it adds this area right here. Okay, so what you got to do is you have to use an extended pasture extension, extended pasture, EP, ready. You have to use this for it to work with the extended pasture. So I'm going to use this one here, and we're going to place it somewhere. Wow. Let me get back up here. Okay. All right. Let's put it. You see, it's still showing those trees, but we know they're not there. All right. I'm going to put this somewhat in the middle here. Not enough money. God, how much does it cost? 700,000. Okay, well, we got to fix that then. I guess I can't do that. Lori's in the house. Looks terrible, like an animal on their face. Huh? Oh, you're still talking about the eyebrows. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lori. Every time I think that we've grossed Lori out, she still comes back. What a trooper. What a trooper. What was I doing? Anybody? Oh, I need a trailer. I need to sell some crop because I'm broke. Wash that thing while we're at it. Need a tractor. There's a tractor. Lori says she hasn't seen anything new. Holy smokes, Lori. You just scared the hell out of me. I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff in my life. I could venture to say I'm the oldest one here. In any of my videos, I think I'm probably the oldest one here. I've seen a lot of stuff, and I've talked about almost 99% of it while I've been on this YouTube thing. But Lori's looking for something she's never seen before. Oh boy, that would gross her out. I'm scared. What have you seen? Oh, wait a minute. She's seen Binks. Yes. And she's heard Binks. Never mind. You've seen it all, Lori. And Bill. I'm still debating. Bill's supposed to be here in my state this summer. He's been here several times over the years, and every time we've been traveling, so I've never had a chance to try to meet up with him. I talked to Carol about it, but the problem is where he goes in Oregon is still like a 5-6 hour drive for me. So that's a long drive. I'd have to get a motel room and all that kind of stuff just to see a Bill. And it's not that I don't want to see Bill. It'd be cool to meet up with Bill. It's just, wow. It would be kind of a hardship for me. It would be different if I was actually at the condo, because my condo's in the center of the state, so I'd be a lot closer to where he's at. I might be within a couple hour drive if I was there, but we've already been there this year. Lori, you're in trouble now. Binks want to send you pictures. Oh, Lori's going to regret the day she ever came on this live stream. There's Andy, riding rough. All right, let's see. Okay, wait a minute. Where did I get the chickpeas and the lentils? It says I've got chickpeas and lentils. I don't remember having. Really? Let's sell the barley. I don't need it. I need the money more. So let's sell the barley. Well, and the wheat for that matter. We'll start with the wheat. Was that my arm or my blood? Okay. Binks is spanking himself. Andy did the cow thing. Lori, you should have been on earlier.
Oh yeah.
I've been on twice today. I was pretty much ready to go. I had the game running and the software running, and I was sitting here working on something and I fell asleep. Well, to be honest, I had the chair sitting back like this, and I just fell asleep. And Carol walked by my office, and I don't know, it seemed like I must have been sleeping for at least a half hour. And Carol walked by, and I think something that she did out there. Yeah, I'm a very light sleeper. And I woke up with a jerk and hurt my neck. But looked up at the clock, and I had 2 minutes to get online. So I hurriedly got online, but there was something wrong with the stream. And everybody said it was choppy as all hell, so I had to restart the computer. That took 10 or 15 minutes to get everything running again. But yeah, we're off to a good start. And that doesn't normally happen. I did not sleep maybe 2 hours last night. I had a real rough night. Don't know why. Normally I sleep pretty good. But it was one of those nights where I was just one eye open till about 3 or 4 in the morning. And I only got about an hour or two sleep. What did we get for that? $248,000. Okay, that's enough to buy that building. But since I'm selling stuff, let's continue. Also, I should be speeding time up, so let me do that. Let's do about 120 to start with here, since I'm working. Surprise! Yeah, scared the hell out of me. Addie would have thought it was funny to come in screaming, but she's not here. So it's quiet for Carol and I because Jeff's working. My son-in-law, who's renting the apartment up, is working, I think. And Addie's not here. Jagan's at school. Jeff's at work. It's really quiet when it's just Carol and I. That doesn't happen very often. Jeff's got the Jeff's got the bigger room, and Jeff pays rent as well, so they're helping us out. We are on a fixed income. I'm not hurting any. I've got pretty good retirement. I'm not hurting any, but we're still on a fixed income compared to what we were making when we were both working, and the economy's not good. So, so renting the apartment out is helping, and Jeff pays rent for his room. They get a good deal though, because I pay for. I've got a commercial internet account to get the best internet I can get. So it costs me a lot of money for internet. They get a washer and a dryer, and we pay for all the laundry detergent and the hot water, and you add it all up. They're getting a pretty good deal, because all they have to do is, they've got a furnished room. The apartment we used for a guest room, so it was fully furnished, and it's got its own bathroom, and there's a little cooktop up there, a little refrigerator. TV. I've got a flat screen TV up on the wall up there. They've got HBO. They've got all that crap-a-doodle-doo that they can stream up there. It's a pretty good deal. They're not going to find rent anywhere for $500. So that helps us out. But about half of that they're giving us goes to Costco for groceries and power and water and all that kind of stuff. Because with the two of us, we don't use that much. Old people don't bathe anymore, We're people look at me funny when I say that. I'm just joking. Jeez. But it is true with a lot of old people. Not in my house. I don't go anywhere that I haven't had a shower. When I was working, I showered twice a day at a minimum. At a minimum, I showered twice a day. For one thing, a shower's invigorating to me. I enjoy it. But I just think that clean sheets and a fresh shower just feel good when you go to bed, I know, too much information. The whole point of this is that that I know a lot of older people that only shower like maybe once a week, and I thought, what? What? My dad was that way when he was 90 years old, though. I mean, granted, at 90 years old, a shower's like going to work for half a day. I don't know how I got on this subject, but I'm starting to embarrass myself. I'm kind of weird that way, though. You notice that I wear dress shirts, when I do this, and I don't leave the house if I don't have a pair of slacks and a dress shirt on, or a brand new pair of jeans and a nice polo shirt or something. I don't leave the house if I'm not. I don't go to Walmart in my pajamas. Let's put it that way. And by pajamas, I can show you. Everybody knows what they look like, right? Okay, by pajamas, I mean these things that are like light sweats that look like this. Like, you've seen those. They come in different patterns and stuff. They're just light kind of lounging sweats. That's what I call pajamas. You see people in those all over town. Even regular sweatpants, I wouldn't go out. Because I've got a pair of regular sweats on right now because they're comfortable. I mean, you can't see me, so I could actually not have anything on. Uh, and that's true. That's true. I've seen people on nightly news that if they stood up, they'd have a pair of running shorts on with a jacket and a tie because those studios get so hot. But that's another story. All right, I don't want to sell my grass particularly, so let's see, what else do I have? Straw. Let's sell some straw. Well, no, that doesn't give me much money. You know what I need to do? I need to put that straw machine in. I wonder if I have that in. Oh! Oh! It's nighttime. Let's kick the time up real good. I've got I should go sleep. I'm not watching the chat, so hang on a sec. I need to catch up. I can't shut my brain down today. That generally, when I can't sleep, it's because I can't shut my brain down. And that's another reason why I wear these. If I'm working on the computer until it's okay, it's time to go to bed, those UV rays should really mess you up. All right, let's go to 8 o'clock here. And then I'll kick time back down a little bit. All right, what do we got? What do you got? What do we got? I lost a second in there. Andy. Off to go fishing. Lori's going fishing. Cool. You're taking Rob, aren't you? She's probably gone already. I got PJs in case I need to be hospital, but don't wear anything in bed. Yeah, I don't either, because I don't like clothes that bunch up when you roll at night and stuff. Like shirts. Some people wear T-shirts to bed. I can't do that because they get all bunched up, or the next thing you know, your arm's going through your head. It's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. All right, what are we doing on the crops here? Corn is still growing, so I'm guessing everything else is still growing. So, but where's my tractor and trailer? Because I've got I should have some silage and stuff to sell. Not a lot. This thing's slow, really slow. This thing takes straw. Okay. Let me see what that takes, because it says it takes straw. All right. Hay and silage. Hay. Okay, that is just grass that makes silage. This is chaff that makes silage. Well, so where's the straw? What's the straw for? Oh, the straw's for making hay. Hay. I don't know what hay sells for. I think I'll stick with the silage. The corn dryer should be empty because I don't think we have any corn. So I got to get some corn going. Let me activate it. Hide inactive. No, don't hide the inactive. Well, I don't need to highlight it now. I can do that later once I get corn in there. Andy's doing fish jokes at Lori. She wants her to have fin. Like a fish fin, I guess. I don't know. All right, well, I got enough money to buy that thing. Let's go do it. Oh, I was going to sell this. Never mind. Man, that thing doesn't make silage very fast. I gotta beef that up. That's terrible. $30,000. That's not hardly even worth anything. All right, let's go buy our building. Let's see. I'm gonna place it. What was I gonna do? Place it about halfway. Let's place it right in here, I guess. Okay, so there. Let's see. We need animals. And I was going to put this one in. All right, so this extended pasture mod, and if you see the color on the side there, the blue, that's the extra pasture part. So, I don't know. I think that's the back, and this is the front. I don't know for sure, but let's see. I can't tell. I know the road is crooked, so, but do I want to line it up with the road anyway? Not line it up and square it up with the road? Maybe. Okay, let's put it back from the road just a tiny bit, I guess. I better be careful because these fields are bigger than they look, so that might be too far. Let's put it right about here. Okay, so that's that. So that comes with its own pasture on the side there. But now that I've got that down, I can then go to the extra pasture. And as you can see, there's all different kinds of sizes and shapes. Like you got a 5x5, which doesn't do hardly anything. A 10x10. Man, this ground is not flat, is it? A 50x50. That's a big one right there. Let's use a 50x50, maybe. Before I do that, let's see what else we got. 45-degree angles, 60-degree angles. So, yeah, so you can make any size and shape you need. Now, why would you have angles and stuff like that? Well, if I was doing what I talked about doing earlier, I've got this triangular shape field. So you notice that pasture's going to be, like that. So if you had angles, you can angle it into, like a corner. So that's why you have angles. But anyway, 60x10. I'm just going to use the 50x50 for now. And hopefully I can get it lined up correctly. We'll see. Let's see what it looks like here. Okay, so that's going to line up with that one. Let's put, but I can't tell where it's at. Now, one thing about this, it doesn't have to, it can overlap. It doesn't matter. Like I could put a 50 here and a 50 there, and they could be halfway overlapped. That isn't going to matter. So, if I put a 50 here, and I didn't have room for another 50, I could pull it in and overlap it. I wish I could see where it's at, though. I can't really. I can see that corner, kind of. I can see that corner, so I can't see how far it goes this way, though, is the problem. Let me look over here. Oh, wow. That's really big, isn't it? Where'd it go? Oh, you can swing it around. Sweet. That's good. Okay, I'm going to come over here. And we'll just pop it down Right. Cheer. God, I hope that's not going to go on the road. 50. How big is 50? 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. 50, 50. Okay. All right, there. If I put it there and bring it over here, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Okay. I screwed up, so I'm going to cancel this. All right, I'm going to... Oh, shit. Let me get out of that. And then go back. 50-50. Did it put it down? It put it down. All right, I got to figure this out. Jerry, how you doing? Jerry's here. Okay, so you can demolish that, but you have to know where it's at. So let me come up here, and you have to know where it's at. So I'm just going to click there, and for $0, okay, that's good. So just demolish that. Okay, so it's gone now. But the reason I did that is we need to name this. Oh, crap. Hang on. Let me think about this. Cows. Cow barn with feeding robot. Don't want to do that. Demolish. Okay, I should still have my money. So, not enough money. It didn't give me my money back? Oh, that's not what I want. Want that one. Okay. All right, so there's that. I'm supposed to be able to name it. Well, damn it. I'm supposed to be able to name that. Rename. There we go. Okay. Cow barn with feeding robot. Okay. I don't care if it's got a feeding robot, so I'm going to shorten that. Cow barn 1. Cow barn 1. Okay, so that's cow barn 1. Now I can go back to my 50-50 and place it where I had it before, kind of right in here. And now, cow barn 1. If I had more than one of those buildings down, I could scroll down. But this is what we want. Now, you don't have to do that if you're only going to put one building down. But look, let's say, you were on a multiplayer, and, you want to make sure that pasture is going to be tied to that barn. And you need to make sure you're tying it to the right barn. So now I can keep adding pasture here. And let's put one on this side. How much is this costing me? I guess I still have money. You name your new barn Terrence? Have you used this mod, Andy? Jerry says he's doing pretty good. Matthew says it's... oh, thank you. Matthew. Carol bought me some Baja Blast, but I can't drink it. Actually, Carol didn't buy it. My son did. It's sugared pop. It's not diet. And Jeff drinks sugared pop. He drinks Pepsi, though. And nothing wrong with Pepsi, except for I just can't drink Pepsi anymore. But sometimes when my blood sugars are low, I need something fast to get my blood sugars up. And soda's pretty good because it's liquid. And, you know, it goes right in your system. Hey, Dennis. So if I need something real quick, I have to go in and steal one of his sodas. So he found some Baja Blast that's got sugar in it and bought it for me. And generally, when my blood sugars drop, my alarm goes off, and it's usually like 3 o'clock in the morning or something. And I don't want to get up and eat a meal or anything. So I'll just grab a soda. All right. Here's what we got. Good old Mountain Dew. Soup du jour. Jeremy's in the house. Jeremy, how you doing? We got a good psh on that one. Oh, cold and refreshing. So cold. Right, that's gonna crank me up. I think I'm gonna leave the pasture the way it is right now until I figure out if this is working correctly. So let's get out of here. And I have to buy cattle, right? Right. And I have to put feed in here. So let's see. Here's the cattle. Let's buy some coos. I'm gonna buy some Holsteins, and let's see. I think I'm gonna buy baby cows. Oh, turn the cat down. Cat do. Cat Bandu. I used to have a character named Cat Mandu in one of my games. World of Warcraft, I think it was. Okay, so if I want milk right away, I'd buy this $1,500 cow that's fully milkable and breedable, but I ain't gonna. I'm gonna buy a bunch of these $200 Holsteins and grow them up. We're gonna grow them. So let's do this. 230 is going to cost me. Am I broke? No, I got lots of money. 57,000. So let's buy those. Okay. Now let's see how this works. Where's my coos? Oh, look, they're just out in the pasture. And look, they're way past this pasture. So they're all over in the new pasture that I just put in. This is cool. What's that? Oh, we got some sleeping out here. Jeez, how far did those pastures go? Look, they're over here too. Sweet. All right. That's how that works. Thank you, Dennis. That's how that works. We never saw a scorpion came back. He used me leaving as an excuse not to come back, didn't he? Okay, so we got Holsteins. The Angus, those are beef cows. Brown Swiss, I believe, are milk cows. So let's grab some of those. I'll do the same thing. Pretty sure these are milkable. Produces milk. Okay, there you go. All right, so why can't I buy any? What's going on? What happened? It's not letting me buy anymore. Oh, it only holds. Oh, that building only holds 230. Okay, that's fine. That's enough for now. All right, but I have to have feed for them. What's my crops doing? It's still growing. Canola's still growing. Let's sleep it off. I want to get the crops ready. We can always mess around with cows, I guess. 8 o'clock sounds good. And he likes the free ranging cows. And the fact that the grass is so tall, that's kind of cool because it looks like they're actually out there eating something. I like the grass in this game. In this map, the grass looks good. Actually, it looks like a crop, doesn't it? Okay. Right. Okay, but all that means is I can put another building in if I need to. But, you know, we can put another building down on the end here. And that'll give us 230 more. And then we can put another building on this end. And that'll get another 230. So there you go. And we got pasture land all the way in between. And I can add pasture land back here as well. So, and if it's tied, like I can put pasture over here, I think. And as long as I tie it to that barn, that's where the cows are housed over there. So if I put another one in and rename it and put new pasture land in, I'll match it to the name of the new one. So it'd be cow barn number 2 and maybe cow barn number 3. And then if I put new pasture in, I'll tie it to cow barn number 3 or number 2, and everything will be copacetic, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's get this filler out there. Hum. Take some food over there. I gotta check my crops and see how they're doing. Yeah, the cow barn looks pretty good. The ground isn't level though, so look at the back of it there. This is gonna be interesting. See that? There's a big ass hill here. Okay, so we're gonna have to put that I can't remember what it is, that rock or whatever it is. Oh crap. Oh, this has got the auto feeder. Auto feeder. Auto feeder. Let's get rid of this. We need let's all right. I'm gonna put some silage in here. Didn't hold very much, did it? Okay, so I sold my silage, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Let's get rid of that, and I'll go get some straw. Let me check the fields. How they doing? They're still growing, of course they are. Let's increase the time up a little bit. Dennis, how you doing today? Jeremy, you as well. How you doing? I hope you're doing well today. It's been rainy here. Of course it is. Today's the last day of April, though. We're going to go into May. Let's see, in about 10 days or so. No, 11, 10, 11. Just shy of 2 weeks. A week from this Sunday will be Mother's Day, everybody, in America. And you guys across the pond probably have your own Mother's Day, but if you can celebrate our Mother's Day as well. You can't have too many Mother's Days. Let's grab some grass. Grassy ass. Grassy ass. Look, it's sunny today, but it's supposed to rain if you look up above. It says it's May already. I don't have seasons turned on. As a matter of fact, as far as the weather goes, I have it set to be always June. 12 months out of the year, it's always June. So I don't have that turned on. Chickpeas. I can sell the chickpeas and the lentils. What do I need those for, right? I don't remember having chickpeas. How did I get chickpeas? I didn't think I'd planted them before. I'm losing it. No surprise though. Somebody else. Oh, look, it's raining. Oh, of course it is. There's always gonna be a little rain sometimes. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gonna be a little rain sometimes. Didn't promise a rose garden. Let's kick the time up. Get ourselves into nighttime. Wait for that to fill. Run back home so I can sleep it off. Hey, the rain stopped. It's all sunny again. Little bunny foo-foo. All right, we'll sleep it off. Give me 8 o'clock. I'm always July. You put yours in July, Andy? I like that feature. Yeah, especially if you're not playing seasons. I have to say that I enjoyed playing the seasons and all of that. Where you had to really take care of the crops, and I can't that more realistic farming mod, whatever it was. I did enjoy that if I was just playing for fun. But I would sit and play all day, every day. And so I would go into seasons and stuff. But when I'm recording or live streaming, I'm here for an hour or two and then gone. And when I was recording, I would only do for 30 to 45 minutes. Well, you can't run through seasons in 45 minutes. It was a pain in the butt is what it was. Just playing for fun, though, you can have it, so if it snows, okay, who cares? When you're doing this, one more sleep, I think we'll have it on the corn. It's growing still. If you're doing this live streaming and stuff like that, and it snows, what are you going to do? You can't harvest. The chickpeas are ready. You can't harvest. You can't pick up any crops or anything when it's snowing. So you're pretty much stuck to just me running around the farm in the snow. It's not very much fun. Lentils are ready. And the canola's still growing, so we can start with with these crops and work our way. Look at this; these cows are everywhere, man. I like it. Can you imagine if I had that one that holds 5,000 cattle? Wow. Now it's not extended pasture ready, so I can't use that one. Okay, now the choice on this is I can put one on each field, or I can double up the combines. I'm thinking I might double up the combines. What do you think? Do I double up the combines or put one in each field? I could actually lease a couple more combines, but I don't have much money, so I don't want to get too carried away with leasing and that kind of thing. Hell, with these cattle being open range, I could have left the trees in, couldn't I have? I never thought about that. I could have left the trees in. All right, so let's run across the top, I guess. I don't know what I just did. Mountain Dew today, Matthew. I usually do Mountain Dew because I like Mountain Dew. It's my favorite pop. And I don't get to drink it if I'm not live streaming because of the caffeine. I'm with my heart, my doctor would kill me if he knew I was drinking caffeine. But I gotta live too. If drinking a little bit of Mountain Dew is gonna kill me, so be it. I know it's a terrible way to think, but so I have to control it somehow, and that's how I control it. I only will drink a Mountain Dew if I'm doing a live stream. So I don't vary very much during the live stream, except for sometimes I will have, instead of Mountain Dew, I'll have a Dr. Pepper, because the Dr. Pepper has caffeine in it as well. And so again, I can't drink Dr. Pepper unless it's a live stream, if I stick to the rules that I made for myself. Yeah. Oh, I get that every time I go to the doctors. I'm in trouble because they know. I tell them, you guys are killing me, and they just laugh at me anymore because they know I don't like taking medicine. I think all that new medicine's killing me. Watch the commercials on TV on this medicine stuff. You know, it could lead to volcanic diarrhea. You know, I mean, bad skin, flaky skin. I mean, the side effects on this medicine, and then they get to the back end, can cause death and strokes and bad vision and, you know, rotten teeth, and it goes on and on and on, the side effects from this medicine. I go in there and tell them, I don't want to take this stuff. You're killing me. Oh, no, it's keeping you alive while we're trying to find a cure. You're not looking for a cure. These drug companies, they don't want a cure. They want to sell the drugs. And what about the doctors? If there was a cure, then you wouldn't have to see me. You wouldn't make any money then, you doctors. They don't want to cure anything. They're making tons of money on sick people. Why do you think people in America are so overweight? They want you to be addicted to junk food, overweight, which leads to bad health, and easy to control by the government. They want you to be fat and happy, and they want you to, you know, just watch reality TV all day. If you're watching reality TV, you're not watching how terrible things are in the news. And even then, you're not going to get how terrible it is because they're going to lie to you on the news. Yeah, it does. I know that. That's why I fight my doctors on medicine. There's been a lot of times where I feel that I'm, you know, better, and I tell them I'm going to stop taking such and such a medicine, and they'll tell me, oh, but you need to, but. If you're worried about it, then cut it down a little bit and let me wind myself off of it, wean myself off of it. But I don't want to take it anymore. I don't like what it does. I still take most of the medicine my doctors give me. The older I get, the less I care because, you know, I don't have many years left. If some of the medicine they're giving me, like I'm taking a medicine now that takes my hunger away. I'm never hungry anymore. And I've lost about 20, 30 pounds. And I'll probably end up losing another 10 or 20, maybe by the end of the summer or so. I'm just not hungry. That's what the medicine does. It takes your hunger away. And I only eat twice a day. I'll have a little bit for lunch and a little bit for dinner about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the evening. And I don't eat anything else until the next day. So I'll go ahead and take that medicine. They say it's not good for you, but if it's good enough for the actors out there, all the actors are doing it. And they're not even diabetic. It's for diabetics, but because it stops your hunger, that's not all it does. That's not all it does. So it's made for diabetics, but one of the side effects is that it takes your hunger away. And so now everybody wants it to lose weight, and they're not even diabetics. So diabetics have a hard time getting it. I had a hard time just getting the medicine. I said, how come I can't get this medicine? Well, because we can't keep it in stock. They even passed a law that about, that what was it? It was more expensive if you weren't diabetic. And I said, that's not going to help anything, because all these actors are millionaires. They got plenty of money to spend on drugs. That isn't going to stop them. Well, here's the thing about doctors nowadays, and I'm getting this. I'm getting what I'm going to say now from a world-renowned physician in medical research. He is a doctor, and he is a practicing doctor, but he's also in research and stuff, and he's world-renowned. And I watched a video of his not too awful long ago. And he was surprised because doctors have magazines, right? And journals, these medical journals. And these medical journals are where these doctors write their reports. So let's say there's a clinic someplace that's doing research on cancer, and they're having pretty good success with some stuff. They post their results on these medical journals, and all doctors get these medical journals. That's how they know what's going on in the world of medicine. And a lot of these doctors are coaxed into writing reports and stuff for these journals. So when these doctors get these journals, they think, and it used to be the case, they think that all this research has been tested, and they think when they read something in a journal that that's God's gift to medicine, that it's been researched, that this is factual, and all this kind of stuff. And they're finding out, this doctor found out that a lot of these reports now are being paid for by the drug companies, and they're not always factual. The reports are biased in favor of the drug. And these doctors, my doctor, comes up with this journal and says, yeah, I've studied all about that medicine you're taking, and there's no problem. It's fine. It's all right here in the medical journal. And then you find out that report in that journal was paid for by the drug company and is biased towards the medicine. And then of course these drug companies go into the doctors, and here, we'll give you all these samples to hand out. And it's kind of like drug dealers. You get somebody hooked on a medicine, so they have to come back and buy more. So, hey, here you go, have some samples. And but he found out that over, I can't remember what percentage it was, but it was a high percentage. He said that a large percentage of the articles in these journals now are not factual and are paid for and biased by the drug companies. The same thing with the media. It's the same thing with the media. You ever notice that at night there's a lot of commercials on drugs now? Do these companies need to advertise their drugs? Not really, because the doctors these drug companies go to the doctors, and the doctors prescribe the medicine. They don't need to advertise. So why do they have all these ads on TV? Well, there's two reasons, but one of them is important. The first reason is that if you see one of their drugs and it fits your circumstance, you will ask your doctor about it. And the advertisement will tell you, talk to your doctor about using such and such. Okay, that's valid advertising for the drug company, but it's not necessary, because if that person's already seen the doctor and that medicine's going to be good for that person, the doctor's already going to have them on it. You know, all that stuff I see on TV, if it has anything to do with my diabetes, I'm already on it. So that advertising doesn't do anything for the drug company. So then why are they advertising? They're advertising as a payment to the media. How do you think the media makes money? On advertising. So these drug companies are giving the media, the news, all these millions of dollars in advertising so that they say good things in their news reports about the drug. That's why they're advertising, because it's a payment. It's a payment to the media. It's like a bribe. Not really, but like a bribe. It's not really like a bribe because they are buying the advertising, but they don't need the advertising. So in that respect, it's kind of a bribe. Say good things about our product and we'll give you $10 million for one ad every Saturday night. See how that works? But only if you say something good about it. On the news, when somebody comes up and says that there's something that the drug companies are doing, stuff, the news, oh no, they're not. They're really good people. The drug companies are great. They're trying to really cure people. So that's what they're paying for. They're paying for the media. Anytime there's bad something about a drug, to squash that. And of course the media, they don't tell the truth now anyway, so. No, I don't think doctors are that. I really don't. The only doctors that I have problem with are doctors, not the doctors that you go into if you're sick, not the doctors that if you have a disease, if you have a medical problem like diabetes or so. Those doctors are pretty, they're pretty good. The doctors I have a problem with are the ones that will, that you go in and you say, I think I'm a woman, so chop my whatcha-dinger off. And a doctor will do that. That's not right. How do those doctors live with themselves? I'm talking about these doctors that, that do things like, you see a sign on the side of the road and it says, when life gives you lemons, it's a simple operation to turn them into melons. That's the kind of doctor I have trouble with. Those doctors. What do they call those doctors? There's a field for that. Plastic surgeons, that's what they call themselves. I have a problem with those kind of doctors. Oh, they did, Andy? They moved it? Where'd they put it? I think I'm going to go lengthways on this one. So I'll run this way. Uh-oh. Is this not ready? Oh, this is canola. Okay, where's the lentils? Where's my lentils at? I'm in the wrong field. All right, I'm in the wrong field. I'm outstanding in my field. Now you guys know why I don't do good in on YouTube anymore. I talk like this. When I get on a rant like this, that's when I know I get in trouble. They don't want anybody to know where my channel's at. They don't want anybody watching me. And I've had people say, "Well, why do you think they'd bother with you? You've only got 5,000 people." Well, you're a little naive if you think there's somebody out there actually watching me and saying this. No, it's an algorithm. The algorithm just looks for words. If an algorithm goes out there and looks for pharmaceuticals or drugs or anything like that in a live stream, that's when they start looking at your channel. They're not watching me. Nobody's watching me. But it doesn't matter because the algorithm's out there. All right, here we go. They moved it next to the super chat. Are they hoping that because they get a big percentage of your super chat? I'll tell you that. Somebody gives me like a $5 super chat, I don't get very much of it. So they probably put it up there hoping that somebody wants to hit that heart button and they accidentally hit the super chat instead. I don't know how that works. All right, I'm going to do 2 runs on this side, and I'll do 2 runs on the other side, and then we'll run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Back and... So, Scorpion didn't come back, that bum. I know he's busy. All right, we got a curve here, so I'm just gonna start right here, I guess. And then I'll clean that left-hand side up above here at a later date. Let's see what happens here. Alrighty. Yeah, I know. You know, you can joke about that, but that doesn't mean it isn't true. Do you know how much worthless information that's being collected on you, on your phone, and people don't believe it, but it's true. If you use, the Amazon app and stuff, they're listening all the time, and I've had people argue with me on that. You know, those things, those things that you have. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Alexa is, Siri. If you have Apple and stuff, you got Siri. Those things are on constantly. If you get up to have a midnight snack and you're next to one of those and you're mumbling in your sleep, they're listening. And I have people arguing with me about that. No, they're not listening all the time. Yes, they are. I can prove it. Well, how could you prove that? I said, because if they're not listening right now, then how can I say their name and have them answer me? Think about that. Because any second, you can say their name and they answer you. Well, if they're not listening every second, then how do they hear you say their name? And then they say, oh, but they're not keeping track of anything. Yeah, I'll bet they are. Again, it's an algorithm, and it's certain words, certain phrases. There's all different kinds of ways in an algorithm to get information. And so then you say, but they're not doing anything with it. They're not now. But what happens if something happens in your life and all of a sudden the FBI comes in and says, we want to see everything you've got on this guy right here? Oh, hell, we got 20 years worth of shit on that guy. It isn't always that they are doing it. The most important thing is they can do it. They can record and take notes on anything you say, anytime. And that's just one way. On your phones, in your homes, it's crazy what they can do now. If you're on Wi-Fi, if you're hooked to Wi-Fi and you're eating at McDonald's, they've got access to you. So they've got access to you as you're walking around your community. And there's satellites, they can track you anywhere. And of course they say, well, but they're not doing that. Oh, that's just conspiracy theory. And again, it's not the point whether they're doing it or not. It's the point is that they can do it. Because I'm no conspiracy theory, and you guys know I've got those things all over my house. I use them every day because I don't really give a shit. They can hear what I've got to say. I haven't got anything important to say. So I'm not scared over it. Does it bother me that they can do this? Yes, it does. It bothers me a lot. Just for the fact I know what they can do. And all right, this guy's he's going to town. We'll let him go. I think I got that other guy around that rock, okay. I should go check that rock and see if I got cleanup to do around this rock. Not really. There's a little patch right there, but nah, I got around it. Okay, I guess. Yeah, we're okay. How's he doing anyway? Oh, what have I got here? Grass. I gotta feed those cows. Yeah, I had PayPal up there for a while, but here's the thing. I'm not in this for the money, really. Would I like to have more money from YouTube? Because, you guys know over the years I've spent thousands of dollars on this hobby in equipment and stuff. I can't tell you how many microphones I went through and how much they cost. I got headphones that cost $400 or $500. Not this one. I got two Sennheisers. One of them was almost $500. for a set of headphones. Microphones, $1,000. I mean, you know, I got money in this. I'm not doing this for free. Think about the time I put in. My time is valuable. I mean, I ain't got that much time left. It's kind of my hobby. And if I wasn't talking to you guys, I don't have any friends. I literally have no friends. We've talked about this before. Where I live, nobody knows me. I never worked in my hometown when I was working. I worked in other towns. As a matter of fact, for quite a number of years, I worked across the river in a different state. I know a lot of people over there, and I know a lot of people in other towns and stuff. Where am I going? But I have no friends. And I've said this many times. If I wanted to go have a beer or go watch a movie with somebody, I have absolutely nobody to call. Nobody. Carol's got friends. Carol goes out all the time for lunch and shopping and things like that. She's got friends. But I don't. I don't have anybody. Except for you guys. So, I come on here and talk with you for a couple of hours a week, and that gets me through the week, and, you know. If I was really lonely, I could live stream every day. I don't want to, because it takes up a lot of my time. It takes up time away from my family, and, you know, so I still have family, and so I want to spend time with my family and stuff. So I don't know if I want to live stream every day, but I could if I was, you know. Okay, what's going on? Isn't that grass? Oh, this doesn't need grass. It needs hay. Ah, I screwed up. I shouldn't be making silage. I shouldn't be making hay. Well, I need to make silage too. All right. We need hay. So I'll start some hay going. I've had people tell me that over the years that they've listened to me and watched my videos, and I don't necessarily like the term shut-ins, but they're people that for whatever reason can't leave the house very much. Maybe they're not mobile, you know what I mean? And they've got enjoyment out of watching my videos, and they've told me so. But it's not like I don't get something out of it too, if you know what I mean. It's a two-way street. It's the only reason I do this. I get something out of it. You guys get something out of it, I would hope. But not very many people anymore. Oh, I gotta go in, turn this on. Let's see. Turn the hay on. Let's activate that. And material's missing. Yes, I know. Jesus loves me. Yes, I know. 'Cause the Bible tells me so. All right, so we've got grass and we need straw. So we are missing product here. So. What happened? Did it get all it's going to get? Doesn't hold very much, does it? Yeah, it's not taking anything. All right, so we filled that up with grass. Get some straw. I don't like to go out because I got no reason to. Man, I just told you I don't have any friends. What would I go out and do? And also I don't really like people. I'm not very social when it comes to people. I'm a firm believer in people are no damn good. Now, I've said that to people. You know, I've said, you heard me make the joke, you know, I don't I don't like cats, I don't like dogs, and I hate most people. And people hear me say that, and they look at me, you hate me? I said, not you. You're not people. You're a person. I like those kind of people. I'm talking about the general run-of-the-mill Walmart people. All the Karens out there, and the crazy people, and people on alcohol and drugs, and idiot drivers, and I'm talking about the kind of people when you're shopping at Christmas and you get elbowed left and right. You go to reach for something and somebody snatches it out of your hands, And I'm talking about people. Those, just all those masses of people I don't care for. I couldn't live in the city to save my soul. If I lived in the city, you'd never see me outside. I wouldn't even look out a window. I'd be afraid to look out a window if I lived in a city. I don't know where I'm going. I need straw. So when I say I don't care for people, I'm talking about people in general. And there's a lot of bad and nasty people out there. For the most part, I think people are pretty good, especially in small towns and stuff. For the most part, people are just trying to live, raise their kids, go to work so they can pay for food and housing, and watch TV when they get home after work, and have a cold beer or a cold pop, some popcorn while watching a movie, and spending time with their kids, going on vacation. For the most part, people are pretty good, but there's some nasty people out there too. And they're all on TikTok and Twitter and Facebook. Facebook has some good people on it, but they're just, it's too much. If I saw another cat video or dog video, or, how many recipes for oatmeal do you need? All that Facebook stuff is, I don't like social media at all. I don't think it's very social, for one thing. People are mean to each other. All right, let that go. Chicken peas. Now, see, the chickpeas don't look like peas. That looks like peas right there. But that's lentils. Lentil is a pea, though, isn't it? Isn't lentil a bean? Lentil's a bean. By the way, it's almost 3 o'clock. I'm going to go a little bit after because it took me, 15, 20 minutes to get on today because I had to stop the stream and restart it. So I'm going to go an extra 15, 20 minutes. So bear with me. Or not. You don't have to stay if you don't want to. At 3 o'clock, you can go if you want to. You can go anytime you want anyway. But yeah, I'll put an extra 15 minutes in. I was hoping to get these 2 fields done. Well, we got the cows done though. That's good. I got the cows going. That's a good thing. Where are they? Where the hell am I? I'm Rost. I didn't know which field I was on. All right. So yeah, cattle going. Look at this. This is cool. Isn't it cool? I almost got that barn about halfway, didn't I? So I might put another barn in over here, and then another one over here. And then we'll tie some of the pasture in. And if I need more pasture, I can always put more back behind the barn. So I can put pasture back here and tie it to that barn, and maybe some pasture over here and tie it to that barn. I don't know how it's going to work. I've only got 230 cows, right? So I don't know if that pasture has a limit on cows. The barn does, but I don't think the pasture does. So we'll find out. I'll put another couple in there and we'll have lots of milk. Milk cows. That's another thing. I don't know if that extended pasture, is that just for milk cows or can you put beef cows on it? I'll have to find out. I didn't really read about it. I think Scorpion told me about it and I just went and got it. I haven't really read anything about it though. So I don't know. I wouldn't see any reason why it couldn't be used for beef cows as well. You know. I might have to do a little reading on it. Let's go see how I'm doing on the straw. It's not going to use it all, so let me stop it. We already know it's not going to take the whole truckload. Yeah, there's YouTube people that I watch that do like buy me a coffee. There's a thing where you can buy them a coffee, and I don't know if that actually tied. I don't drink coffee. I don't know if that's tied to a coffee shop. I don't know how it works. I think it's just a way of donating cash, because they say buy me a coffee. I think they just get the money, and they can pretend to go buy a coffee with it or something. Lola, how are you? Yeah, and those coffee places, they get you. They get you because they've added something. At first it was just buy me a coffee. But now, buy me a coffee, and if you have animals, like a lot of people on the YouTube there, especially if they're doing like a farm or, homestead or something, they've got animals. And they'll say, buy me a coffee, or you can buy me some dog biscuits for Brutus over here. And people are into that. Oh, God, I'll buy $20 worth of dog biscuits for Brutus. I bet Brutus don't get them dog biscuits. It's just a way that they can, pay some money into their favorite YouTuber. Which is okay. I mean, I should start something like that, having a sock and an underwear drawer. Buy me some fresh skivvies and fill my sock drawer up. You can donate to the sock fund. Right? I'm doing good, Lola. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. All right, so I think that we've got hay being made now. Let's see, we've got grass. Yeah, look, it's making hay already. So we got grass, silage, straw, and hay. So the grass is doing double duty. It's making silage and hay, and the straw is making hay. So we'll just let that go. But in the meantime, I need hay and straw for the cattle feeder. So let's throw some more straw in there. I should have left it in the truck, shouldn't I have? Yeah, I screwed up on that one. Indeed. Indubitably. So Scorpion and I have been playing Fallout 4. Fallout 4 had their new update. My game had 263 mods on it. And of course, the update broke all the mods. Well, not all of them, but a good share of them. the scripted mods have you have to have a script extender, and it broke that. So if you have any mods that use scripts, they don't work. Matthew, I'm going to stay another 15 minutes because I was 15 minutes late today. Thanks for reminding me, though. Thanks, Lola. If Lola gives me a sub, we got to get her a tractor. She gets a free tractor for that. So, Lola, hang on. Let me get you a tractor. All right, here comes the tractor for you. It's a nice little tractor. It works well. It's huge, though. It's a big tractor. There you go. Isn't it cute? It's the only tractor I can afford. But it's all yours. I don't know how much that barn will take in straw, so I'll just let it go. Let's go check on the combines. Right. Okay, so the chickpeas, we're coming down on the chickpeas. Only got a couple more runs to go. Oh, we're getting real close on the lentils. But the lentils, if you remember, the lentils, the chickpeas are using part of the lentil field, so the lentil field is smaller. Oh, you're welcome, Lola. So while you're on the stream, you're earning buckets of grain. And with the buckets of grain that you're earning, you can buy those memes that my tractor's a meme, and you would just type in to redeem that tractor. And if you look up above, you'll see that it'll list all the things that you can buy in the store, and they're just memes. So, like, if you wanted to buy a round of adult beverages for everybody, you could just do redeem Andy. Andy is one of my moderators, and he also brews his own beer. So, if you want to buy everybody a round of beer, you just type in exclamation point redeem Andy, and that's how that works. You probably don't have any buckets yet. You'll earn them as you watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, there's Andy. Andy's doing the last call. It isn't the last call necessarily. Every call's the last call, even the first one. But then you can see that Andy has just bought that with 25 grain buckets. So you earn, I think, like, I can't remember, 5 grain buckets, 10 grain buckets every 5 minutes, something like that. I can't remember. Just something fun to do. While you're watching the streams. Barbecue time. I want a hamburger. I can't remember if that works or not. Let's see. There we go. Don't drive like this, Lola. Don't drive your tractor like that. It's not good for them. It's kind of hard. Hard on them. All right. Thanks for the sub, Lola. Almost done with this field. This is the big field. Thank you, Lola. Have a good rest of your day. Wow, Andy, you're rich. I don't know how much I have because I don't earn any. I have to put mine in. I should check. Maybe I'm running out. Let's see if I got any. Yeah. Yeah, you got a lot more than I do. I think I only gave myself a few thousand. Because I don't earn any, because I don't, you know, I'm not watching it. I'm not a spectator. All right, let's get some food for these cows now. We've got silage and straw, and then I'll put some hay in. Put the beacon on. Look out, Coo. So Lori went fishing. I'll tell you, it'd still be a little cold here for fishing. I'm still only getting up in the 50s. I don't think I'd be want to be fishing in the 50s. Not for very long, anyway. Especially if you're getting wet. I don't know why you'd get wet fishing, but you might fall in. All right, I got to get... Oh, shoot. I can't do this. I gotta get rid of this straw. I don't know what I was trying to do. Wonder how Craig's been. He hasn't been coming in lately. I wonder if he found another job. I know at one point he got a job and then it wasn't working out or something. I don't know what his circumstances are. You know, he didn't really say. I know John got a new job. And poor, you know, John and his brother and his sister, they sure had a bad hand dealt to them, didn't they? You know, I don't know. Life is tough, I'm telling you. To lose your mother and your father within just two short years, and just being just out of school, that tough, man. I haven't seen him today. Yeah, John, was it Thursday night? No, it was this weekend. Maybe it was Friday. I can't remember. Friday or Saturday. Scorpion and I were in Discord playing Fallout, and John came in. We talked to him for a while. John's got a new job. He's been talking about it in here when he comes in. And his brother has a job at the same place. And then his sister got a job as a loan officer at a what do they call those? Gosh, I can't think of it. A savings and loan, not a bank, but a savings and loan. I can't remember what they call them. Credit union. I think his sister got a job at a credit union. So they're all three working, keeping themselves busy. But I feel for them. All right, what was I doing? I need to get some straw. No, I have straw. I need hay. There we go. That didn't work because I have it on empty. There we go. Now let's get this robot running here. Hey, Scorp, how you doing? Are you in the office this week, Scorpion? Yeah, I was just going to put another few minutes in since I came in late.
Yeah.
I was just getting ready to leave. I just wanted to get this robot going here. So, what are you doing on Fallout? Did you ever get the game for Chris? Oh, I'll bet. Don't you have you guys still got a what do they call that? A cantina? What do they call that? Where you can eat? Cafeteria. God, I can't think of anything today. My mind is gone somewhere. I don't know where. It's on vacation. It'll be back next week, I hope. Boy, I hope they fix that script mod pretty soon. I'd like to get some of my mods back. Level 11, you're just working up a storm on that game. I might do a Friday night Fallout stream. I was just waiting to see if they'd fix some of these mods before I started. You know what though? I could actually start a new character and just work on it, and then when the mods come in, just put the mods in. You know, because there's a lot of quests I can do. The mods don't have anything to do with the quests except for the quests that involve Preston, but those. I don't think those need the script, so I can still put those in where we can shut Preston up once in a while. Anyway, I might do, if you guys are interested, a Friday night Fallout stream. I'll see if I can get around to it this Friday. Next Friday I'll be gone though. Not this coming Friday, but the following Friday I will be gone. Carol and I have to travel. Carol was a high school teacher in my hometown where I went to school at at the school I went to. She was a high school teacher there, and for I don't know how many years. And they're having one of the classes, the class of 74, is having their 50-year reunion, and they're asking a lot of the teachers that are still alive to come, and a lot of them are. So Carol wanted to go and see the teachers that she worked with 50 years ago. So we're going to go not this Friday, but the following Friday. We'll be gone, and then that is Mother's Day. So we'll probably drive home Saturday because Carol will want to be home for Mother's Day for our kids. But anyway, with that, I'm going to end it here. And I put an extra 20 minutes in. Scorpion says he's got most of the mods running. Only a few I'm missing. Found one this morning. Needed the script mod. Yeah. I got to go through and figure out which ones need the script and which ones don't. Probably all the ones I want. All right, Andy. Okay. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Thanks for stopping by and keep me company. And have fun playing games. Take care of yourselves and your families. And I'll see you on the rebound.